Hey friends, how's it going? Welcome to Tuesday. It is October 16th. I'm looking at my computer because I don't remember the date because the days all blur together for me because every day is amazing. I'm just kidding. If you are joining me live, then hello. Thank you so much for joining me. I gave you guys a little heads up that I was going to be coming on here and to share some really important stuff. Okay, so I'm fired up, as I usually am. Got full energy right now, and thanks in part to my ketones, and in part to the vibes that I've been going through, the people that I've been connecting with. If you're one of the people that are tagged in this, then it's because I wanted you to hear this message. If you're not tagged in it, I still want you to hear this message. Maybe I just forgot your name. I was doing it last minute, but I wanted to share with you guys a couple of different things. So first of all, the name of this is Giving Your Life the Friday Night Feeling and the Power of Language. And then also going into 2019, I think I wrote 2018, just realized that, I will edit it, or leaving 2018 feeling more confident than you did towards the end of it. We always go into January being like, I have all these resolutions, I'm gonna now tackle my life, whereas the biggest lie that we can say is I'll do it tomorrow. If you have that ambition and that drive within you, then let's start right now. So let me back up the brakes a little bit. And I wanna just say that I did a post earlier today and it was really wordy. So I thought I'd come on here and do it live because the power of lives, I can really speak more of my truth and speak a little bit more to you guys directly. So it's not okay. I'm going to start off with that, okay? It's not okay. I'll get into what I mean exactly in a second, but I want you guys to think about this concept just for a moment, okay? So every single day of the week, we have created these stories around Mondays, all right? So a lot of us like Mondays, especially entrepreneurs. We're like, yeah, good start. But the majority of the world has it in our mind that Mondays suck. Mondays are the worst. Oh my gosh, our weekend's done. We got to go back to work. Mondays suck. Blah, blah, blah. Are you one of those people that say that and perpetuate that story? I totally get it. I sometimes feel that way too. The Monday blahs. Am I right? So come around Wednesday, we have hump day. It's midweek. Okay, you're almost there. Home stretch. Couple more days. We're going to hit the weekend. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, Wednesday's hump day. You get to Friday, TGIF, thank God it's Friday. We've created all these hashtags. We've created all of these different connotations for each one of the days. And then Saturday and Sunday roll around. Well, man, it's the weekend. We're living it up. We're finally here. We've made it, guys. You did it. Congratulations. And then guess what? Monday hits again. And you're like, man. So Tuesdays, I like Tuesdays, okay? I like every day, and I'll explain that in a second. But Tuesdays are neutral. Tuesdays, you know, the Monday blahs are done. It's not yet Wednesday. You're partway through the week. Tuesdays typically don't really have any negative hashtags. They have Try It Tuesday, Transformation Tuesday. It seems to be a pretty neutral day in all. So this is maybe why I thought of this today. But I wanted to talk to you guys about how we consistently are either focusing on what's to come or focusing on what already happened and not focusing on right this moment, okay? And so this is not a preachy sort of live, but it's just really want to talk about the power of being mindful and the power of being in the present and really owning your power and owning each moment. And I want to share with you something that is coming, and it's really, really exciting. But first of all, just how many of you can tell me that honestly you live every day just in the moment, not thinking about what's coming on the weekend or not thinking about what you just did this past weekend or an event or whatever? Great, you should learn some lessons from it. Abso-freaking-lutely. I think that you should take all of those nuggets of information and then use it to build your, awesome life in the moment and really focus on all of the goals and the drive that you have. And it's also amazing to look forward to new and exciting things that are coming. I totally get that. And I believe that. But I think that we have this mentality that is instant gratification, that is go, 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 hustle, hustle, hustle hard to get to what? To get to what destination? It's not about the destination. It's about each and every moment. Progress equals happiness. So it's not okay for us to always be focused on what's to come or what's behind and focusing on this negative mentality of only living for the weekends. So what this Friday night feeling is, and what I want to talk to you guys about, is a Friday night feeling is that feeling that you get when you're super fired up. Maybe you have a big event coming up, or maybe you're hanging out with your friends, or whatever it may be. It's that Friday night feeling. It also comes from football, right? That Friday night when everyone's out, the crowd, the energy is amped up. That is what we want to feel like every single day in our lives. And this is a choice. It's not a destination. It's not something that's going to make us happy just on the fact that, we reach a certain goal or whatnot. No, this is something that we can decide to do. So it's not okay for us to be so self-deprecating and to focus on the negative at all times, and focus on behind and forward. And, subconsciously, we tell these stories about ourselves that become our reality. So we tell ourselves that Mondays suck. We tell ourselves that Fridays are the end all be all of life, and that the weekend is all we have to live for. And I'm not saying all of us do that. And then we get in our mind that is what our whole life is about. So it's not okay to think this way, because sometimes the stories that we've told ourselves over and over and over again are not true, guys, but they become the truth. They become ingrained in us so deeply that it becomes our reality. So what we think, it becomes what we feel and what we project, and then that is our reality at the end of the day, which is scary. But we don't have to accept it this way. And so a lot of you are probably going to go, well, Jen, this is easier said than it is done. You know what? You're right. But here's a concept and something that I want to tell you. Are you even saying it at all? Okay, I'm just putting it out there. So easier said than done, but are you even saying it? Are you even putting yourself in that mentality that it is possible to do these things and not be living for the instant gratification or in the future or in the past? Is it possible for us to rewrite these stories, that the language that we use towards ourselves, towards our past, towards our future, and towards our present? Is it possible to rewrite these stories that are so ingrained in our mind through nature versus nurture, through our environment, through preconditioning? Is it possible to do that? I'm here to tell you, absolutely it is. Absolutely, at any age or stage in life. I'm 31. I've been rewriting my story consistently. This past couple of months, I've been heavily rewriting my story, and it's exciting. It's so exciting when you unlock the tools that can actually get you there. And it's really firing me up right now. So, I'm turning things around. Look, you guys can see me here. So let me just flip this over again. Sorry. 1 second. Go on. Apologies. I'm still here. Sorry, a little bit of technical difficulty. So is it possible to tap in to the ability to rewrite your story, to rewire the way that you think about yourself, your past, your present, your future, to have that Friday night feeling? Is it possible to do that? And my answer, friends, is absolutely. But it is going to be difficult to do that unless you're really able to dig deep on yourself, talk about your whole wellness, and really focus on some key areas that are going to help to amplify your success. I want to think about your wellness as a wheel. Okay, so think about a wheel. People use this analogy all the time, but for those who haven't heard of it, think if you have a bicycle and there's a wheel on it and there's spokes in the wheel, okay? And so typically they all align up so that your wheel can turn. What happens is if a couple of those spokes are out of alignment, well, guess what? Your wheel is not going to turn. You're not going to get anywhere. There's no forward momentum. Okay, so the key isn't to have every single aspect of your life at a 10. The key is to work to have more balance between these areas so that your wheel will be progressing forward, and so that you are able to effectively have forward momentum in your life and create that new stories, rewrite your own story. So this is all leading to something pretty amazing, okay? And maybe you are a mother out there or a father who prioritizes their children first and doesn't think about self-care or doesn't have the time to. The time management is crazy. Maybe you're an entrepreneur like myself who literally puts their clients first all the time, who is go, go, go mentality, who has juggling 18 balls at once and sometimes forgets to do things for me and doesn't stay accountable to myself. The one and only person you should never break promises to is yourself, okay? But that is tough to do. I'm going to show you some tools how. Or maybe you are just somebody out there looking for anything, any resources. Maybe you're a Pinterest, I was going to use a bad term, but maybe you're on Pinterest all the time, you're on Facebook all the time, you're saving every video, you have 17 podcasts on the go, but none of it is actually sticking. Maybe it's coming in, you're like, yeah, that's cool, and then you forget about it tomorrow. If you sound like any of these people, I need you to listen up to me, okay? I am you. We are all in this together. You don't have to do this alone. We are all working through things together, friends. And that's what I'm here to tell you about, that the 7 key areas that I've identified of your wellness that include nutrition, which is really important, movement, which is including exercising or just moving more throughout your day, mindset, motivation, accountability, time management, and self-care. 7 key areas that you can, that's 7, that you can improve. If you can improve them even slightly, even 2% on each of them, it can drastically overhaul and change your life. And so I've created these 2 new programs that are launching for the final 71 days of the year so that it thrusts you into 2019 with fervor and zeal and passion and drive so you are ready for January 1 instead of behind the 8 ball. Ignite, which is to overcome your limiting beliefs to become more of yourself. And amplify. Maybe you already have that spark, but you want to level up everything and step into your power. Both of these are going to tackle these 7 key areas plus 1. So 71 days to tackle 7 plus 1 area. The plus ones are customized areas that focus on either emotional eating. How many of you guys have that issue? I do, for sure. Self-worth. There's a program called You Are Worthy. Family hacks. How to get your family to be more motivated for their health journey. Meal plans, leadership coaching, power-up calls. These are all your plus ones that we can add into this, and there's no extra cost for it. It is going to be all part of it. So if you fit into any of these categories, any of these things you need to level up, any of these things that you want to rewrite the story for, you want to stop being so self-deprecating, you want to stop making excuses about working out every day, you want to stop eating poorly, you want to stop binge eating at the end of the day, you want to fit in things for yourself into your schedule. Guess what? You're going to have a calendar to do that. You're going to have accountability partners. You are going to get emails in your inbox every single day, every single one of those 71 days, videos from myself. You're going to have the latest and best podcasts of thought leaders around the world so you don't have to go out searching for them. This is a gift that I want to give to you, packaged in a tight little concise bow that has all of the tools and techniques and the tactile, tangible things, I'm using a lot of alliteration here with T's, that you can use to amplify your success in so many different ways. Maybe you're going to come into this and say, Jen, I only need help with nutrition or with mindset. Absolutely great. Maybe that is your mindset going into it. Maybe you will walk away with things that you did not even believe could be changed. Maybe you're coming in with just wanting more self-care and more time management, but maybe you walk away learning how to move a little bit more effectively through the day, or having some awesome recipes that are sugar-free and you're going to help fuel your whole family to be better. This is what Ignite and Amplify are all about. 71 days to shift your life in 7+1 ways. So I'm going to not stop talking about it. I'm going to talk about the power of language and rewriting your story. I'm going to help you rewrite your story in these key categories. And I'm going to help you to get over those limiting beliefs that this is easier said than done. It is easier done than said, friends. It is easier done than said. Because when we say it, we manifest it. So let's do it, and then let's start speaking it, and let's make it happen together. We can do it alone. We can do anything alone. We are powerful people that can do it alone. But the power of connection, the power of people, the power of community, that is solid and legit. And I want you to go into 2019 being the best, most positive people with the awesome mindset and a schedule and a plan and more autonomy and more accountability for you and your family in this life. So I'm going to send you a link. It's going to be below. If this is something that interests you, put up your hand, because guess what? There's under a week before we get started, and you're not going to want to miss out on this. It is really, really A, affordable, B, full of accountability, C, I'm pouring my heart and soul into this because I need it as much as you guys do. And I know how beneficial it's going to be. I have my dad on it. I have my clients on it. I have so many people that have already said yes. But I'm looking for more people out there because I want to help as many as possible. But in turn, I know you guys are going to help me. You're going to change my life. It's going to be unreal. So ask me all the questions. What's that song? Ask me the question and tell me all the lies. Anyways, and the last thing I want to say is there's a bonus here. If you join either Ignite or Amplify before we start, you are going to get entered free to get a ticket to go to a 2-day live conference with Nayurka, who has trained for many, many years with Tony Robbins, and she's going to be in Ottawa. You're going to get entry for a free ticket to join me for a 2-day conference, November 17th and 18th, Quantum Leap Your Life. You want to be inspired? You're going to get a free, it's $150 value ticket to come see it with